Bueno, bienvenidos. Hace rato que no hacía stream. En particular la semana pasada se me hacía imposible. Y lo otro, bueno, la semana anterior esos poquitos streams en la mañana nomás. Hoy día voy a empezar con uno de los juegos que tenía pendiente. En este caso, vamos a empezar con el Ace Combat 7. A ver de qué se trata este juego. Después, bueno, hay en general comentarios buenos. Lo único que le tengo miedo es que sea que el port no lo hayan hecho con tanto cariño, pero igual es un juego antiguo, así que supongo que tiene hartos parches por ahí. Y aparte fue buena experiencia la del Star Wars, por ejemplo. Así que ojalá que este sea similar. Antes de empezar, o sea, un breve anuncio. Está el cover bueno, el cover mensual, por así decirlo, que no viene planeado, pero he estado sacando más o menos mensual esta cosa. El de Chrono Trigger. Es un medley. Ahora aprovechando que los precios están más generosos y puedo hacer medleys. Así que hice ese medley de Lavos. Justo en el día en que salió el reporte del cambio climático. Coincidencias. Pero eso, po. Está en YouTube ya. Todavía me falta subirlo en Instagram más. Pero es como la plataforma quizá donde menos pega. Próximamente va a estar en Spotify y en Apple Music. Entonces veamos de qué trata este juego, po. La premisa es bien simple. Avioncito es un mundo ficticio. De hecho, salió un disclaimer de que cualquier parecido a la realidad es mera coincidencia. Pero son naciones ficticias, personajes ficticios, mundo ficticio. Pero creo que los aviones no son ficticios. Así que veamos de qué trata la campaña. Una partida de misiones adicionales. A ver, voy a meter acá. Misiones adicionales. Estas misiones se desarrollan en momentos concretos del modo campaña. Para disfrutar de toda la experiencia se recomienda completar antes este modo. ¿What? Creo que hay una. O sea, hay un problema de traducción ahí. Asumiría que se refiere a completar antes el modo campaña. Grande guión ahí. No sé si me estás escuchando, supongo que no. Oh, wow, no puedo mandar el mensaje, ¿por qué? Dang. Bueno, vamos a dejarle un mensajito al chat. Ya. Seleccionar dificultad casual, fácil, fácil, normal, difícil. Veamos que dice una versión simplificada de nivel de dificultad fácil, o sea, ultra fácil. Para quienes jueguen por primera vez a Ace Combat, ok. Se combinará el progreso y finalización de las dificultades fácil y casual y se utilizarán datos guardados con el progreso más avanzado. El nivel de dificultad más fácil para quienes sean nuevos. Nota, la dificultad no podrá cambiarse durante la campaña, ok. Dificultad estándar para quienes ya conocen los controles de Ace Combat. Nivel de. Pucha, no tengo idea, pero. Yo iría por la normal, pero. ¿Y si soy nuevo? El problema aquí dice la dificultad no podrá cambiarse. Y este dice. La dificultad no podrá cambiarse. Arriesguémonos con la normal.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. Straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Crap. You should have been wearing a vest with this piece of junk. Should have built a return too.
Wow. Buena intro.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down.
Cinemática? Parece que sí.
You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today.
Usea y Erusea.
Our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usean ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead. What? How is that possible?
The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
Bueno, igual por la intro parece que se cacha más o menos de qué va la cosa. O sea, vamos a tener que echarnos los drones. Al parecer estaban desarrollando no sé quién, los enemigos. A ver qué dice: nombre de la operación, objetivo: derriba a los bombarderos enemigos. Bombarderos. Fecha ahora, área isla Fort Grace. Condiciones del cielo: soleado, nubes dispersas. Ah, bueno, lo que entiendo aquí, o sea, sé que en estos juegos afecta, no sé si tanto, pero afecta el hecho de que haya nubes, de repente te puedes meter, y creo que tiene, ¿cómo se llama? Puede bajar mucho la temperatura de tus motores y afectar cómo se desempeña el avión. Enemigos totales, aire 1, total 1. Bueno, es 1. Bueno, es la primera misión. Preparación de misión. Informe abandonar inicio. Supongo que acá tengo que elegir como las armas y esas cosas. Ah, seleccionar avión también. Estos están no disponibles. F-16, un caza ligero desarrollado entre otras cosas para apoyar a los grandes cazas. Tiene la tecnología más avanzada de su época, como el control electrónico FBW. Y goza de una gran destreza y estabilidad. Su apodo es Fighting Falcon. F-11. Versión tripulada del gran caza de desarrollo en Erusea. ADF-1. Gran caza desarrollado bla bla. Es muy maniobrable con capacidad de sigilo, láseres de alto rendimiento y bombas de combustible explosión en el aire. Puta, ¿cuál? Veamos las propiedades, las especificaciones. Este es rápido, pero parece que no es muy maniobrable. Aire-aire es bueno, aire-tierra no mucho. Poca defensa. Estos son más lentos, pero suben los otros stats. Este es... What? Pero ¿y cuál es su contra? De hecho, como que aumentan las municiones. Este no es tan OP. Este un poquito menos. Pero, ¿y qué pasa? ¿Tú sabes normal que vaya con este o venía con un DLC o algo por el estilo? En una estrellita en todo caso. No sé, pues probamos. Igual están, bueno, están las armas. Esto dice gun, supongo que es como la típica estrellita que tienen, misil. Que también tienen gun. Y este decía que tenía láser, ¿o no? Estos láseres de alto rendimiento. Elegir arma especial. Tactical Laser System. Son misiles aire-aire. Tienen guiado. ¿Y estos son para tierra? Puedo disparar a tierra. Los láser, ¿qué gracia tienen? Más alcance. Démonos unos misiles. Despegue, seleccionar avión, bla bla, despegue.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Lo otro, me molesta que el Steam me tire las ventanas al otro monitor y me deja todo desordenado. Aquí no puedo.
Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight.
Ya. Acelera con RT, manténlo pulsado para despegar. Vamos.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne.
Despegó solito.
Mage 1. Mage 2.
Oh, chuta, que sensible esta cosa.
Good luck.
Cámara nomás.
Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to
L
step
para
up
levantar o
bullshit.
bajar el morro. Debe ser arriba abajo.
Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Tengo que dejar apretado para acelerar, ok.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the
Reduce tu
last
velocidad
attack.
con LT.
Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. You're flying with me now. That's what it means to be.
Ahora un misil guiado con B.
You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers.
Impacto.
Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located.
Yeah.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
Pulsa... ¿Cuál es este? No, select. Para cambiar el alcance de radar, cambia el mapa de combate para localizar al enemigo, acércate a él y destrúyelo.
There it is, sitting there
Ese.
all pretty, just waiting to be taken.
Vamos para allá. Mira, eso era misil y esta ya, esas son la otra. Igual es extremadamente muy maniobrable este avión. Como sin haber ocupado lo otro, como que ya se cacha. Bueno, acá hay una nueva, a ver si nos metemos en una. ¿Dónde están como los indicadores? Está muy arriba. Ahí está el target. Do a barrel. Qué bueno. Igual le puse los controles fáciles. Creo que con el otro podía girar así. Usa I para cambiar de objetivo. Wow. Lo pasé. Espera, pero ¿dónde está? Ah, me va a matar. Al ladito mío. Que tengo que tirarle un misil. Impacto. Destruido.
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2,
Está el next
target in range.
target.
Pair of bombers.
¿Con cuál era? Con el I.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet.
Enemy missile cruising. Breaking.
No lo alcanzo.
Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Aquí para cambiar de arma.
Locked. Mage 2, target down.
Ya lo hizo Pedro.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Voy a probar esto. Ah, ya no aguantan nada.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid.
Laun,
I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1 over. Tally 2 bandits.
Misil, no.
It's bomber and an escort.
Oh, there, Trigger, settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Pero
Copy that, Commander. I've got your Sector 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
No me gusta, prefiero este radar. Es muy chico, sí. Abajo. Ahí lo veo. ¿En qué momento puedo mandarle un misilazo? Bueno, ahora. Pero asumo que tengo que acercarme para mandar un misil. Ahí hay otro target. Que de repente queda marcado en rojo. Pero otras veces no, y a algunas sí le puedo disparar. Pero supongo que no sale dirigido. Piu, piu, piu. Atención que. ¿Dónde está el otro? Ahí.
Roger that.
Sí, lo vi, lo vi. Y lo echó.
Don't let them destroy the harbor. Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor is under heavy fire.
Me enojo. Ahí están. Pero calmado, todos estos son enemigos. Entonces fue para cualquier lado el misil. Misil.
One remaining. H2, keep your focus. You got this.
Enemies locked on.
To Gollum and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down.
No puedo dar vuelta.
It's just one sortie. Don't try to be
Cambiar la cámara, o sea, cambiar la cámara para adentro.
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
¿Qué es esto?
Gollum Squadron, this is HQ.
No, esos alerones.
Confirm any drones.
What's the deal with all the drones?
Gollum 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
What?
I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back.
Repetición, no, gracias.
Take off.
Logro desbloqueado, primer vuelo.
Damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Eusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important.
You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
De nada. Ahí está el clown. Terreno sino. Función desbloqueada. El árbol de aviones se desbloqueó en el modo campaña. Ya puedes equipar piezas de mejora en el modo campaña. Piezas de mejora. Espera ahí. Pucha, no caché los stats.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Erusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Erusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Erusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters.
Esta cosa decía cualquier parecido a la realidad es coincidencia.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Erusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Erusians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Erusia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
¿Qué le pasó?
In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived.
Nice.
I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa consent to lease of the Kingdom of Arusia. Today, Ocean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless.
Irian, hola Gio.
Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Arusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard.
No se ve desde arriba.
This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie.
Sí, es más tipo simulador, pero igual es como bien arcade.
They knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway.
O los controles que elegí se sienten bien arcade.
So, I tried to escape. They found out and set the dogs on me.
Juegos. Ya. Dígame, señor.
Arusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Arusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Arusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a
Command Conquer.
growing energy concerns.
Command and Conquer.
Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advanced element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop
Espera, me perdí.
any
¿Dónde
interference with
está
Allied ground troops.
Ocean entonces?
The enemy has deployed several
Es otro
vehicles
continente.
equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Ya. Caleta. Puedes obtener aviones, armas y piezas en el árbol de aviones para obtener ventaja en las misiones. Con el avión que tengo ya tengo suficiente ventaja, yo creo. Yo cacho que la idea es partir con el F-16 y empezar a agregarle cosas. En todo caso, parece que puedo seguir upgradeando el otro, que ya era OP. Selecciona el avión. Probemos este, que no le baja tanto comparado al otro. Más lento, sí. Elegir arma especial. Láser. Misil tipo racimo que explota cerca del blanco. Ah, clásico. Apoyo electrónico y causa interferencia. Reduce la eficacia de los misiles enemigos y mejora la de los tuyos. Láser antiterrestre y antiaéreo capaz de disparar de forma continuada. Puta. Llegamos a este. Como el Battlefront, no. Es que no, pues el Battlefront no es primera persona. Como el Squadrons, algo así, pero no mucho. O sea, los controles no son como los del. O sea, en el Squadron no podía hacer esto. O al menos no es práctico hacerlo si que se puede.
Any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
Voy a estar los panes.
That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Puta. Impacto, destruido.
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Cuidado con el auto. Ya pues. Asciende. Achuta. Ah, no me lo eché.
Target destroyed. Time to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Requesting permission to move the vehicle!
Yeah. Oh, chuta los cables.
Locked.
Impacto.
Target destroyed. 3 to go.
Va con los árboles.
Engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellite. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
2 targets remaining.
Araron. Pensé que iba a pegarme después.
Target has been destroyed. Way to go.
Hagan. Muere. Ah, no, de nuevo no. Salió el chueco.
Mage 2, vehicle destroyed.
Vamos a echarnos a ese.
Shred the radar network.
Atención.
That's a miss.
No, está muy lejos.
Bandit on your tail.
Ah. GG. Intentar punto control, reintentar misión. Está el payaso.
Target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But
Mira.
any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these
Ya, pero
days.
ese objetivo en el suelo dice que tengo que echármelo.
They should be close.
Yep.
Y horizontalmente, ah, ya.
Intersect! Fire the AA! Flee our vehicle out of there! Radar vehicles are under fire! Can we move them?
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Incinerate! We're being attacked by enemy aircraft! We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical
Liado, liado. Mira, pero ¿cómo lo esquivo con endoma encima? Asumía que era con los giros rápidos. Ahí se target.
Locked on.
Locked.
Break H2!
Where are the damn interceptors?
Pero relaja.
Fox 2.
Pésimo.
They have a lock on you.
Me tienen en la mira.
What the hell do you mean the nearest airbase has got any fighters?
Now target destroyed.
The anti-air radar vehicles are destroyed! They're going for the radar car!
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Los cables. Muere auto.
Status report!
Hoy no murió. Ya, pero ¿por dónde me conviene partir?
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damages to
Ahora
be
tengo que
done
echarme a
on the
los
facilities.
civiles.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Yep.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Flee our vehicle out of there!
The enemy's
Va a dar
barely resisting. This is
vehicle.
easy money, so grab it while you can.
Oh, chuta.
Incinerate! Being attacked by enemy
Target
aircraft!
destroyed. It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Esta cosa es re maleta.
Fox 3.
What the hell do you mean the nearest airbase hasn't got any fighters?
Missile launched. Vehicle down.
Uah.
Column 3, Fox 2.
darle el next.
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Muere.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Ese es el auto con radar.
Missile away.
Yeah.
We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now.
Veo lo siguiente de los puntos rojos.
Where's our support? If we don't get some fighters soon, the whole base is gone.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion.
Lo
Enemy
siguiente.
interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Ahora le molestan caleta.
Take them down.
Yeah.
Okay, recruits.
Oh no, misiles.
Who's on what side? The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radar.
Bajé sin querer.
2 targets remaining.
Vamos a echar el de adelante entonces.
Got you now. Firing. Missile inbound. Evade. Trigger, there's one more to go.
Y allá está el otro. Ojo, cuidado con los cables.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy has entered clouds. In pursuit. Hostile on your back. Watch out.
Oh.
Only target's tail. Fox 2. No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Attack did not hit.
Caleta.
Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
Puta, se me escapó un misil. ¿Uno murió? Yeah.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
No veo al otro, a ese de ahí. A policía PC.
Didn't connect.
Missile incoming. Break.
Ahí hay caleta.
They have a lock on you. Shake them.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
No, 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 no. No.
Fox 2.
Missile away.
Good work, Trigger. Enemies
Fallido.
a pile of scrap.
Oye, no. Mi misil pasó de largo así brígido. Tengo que echármelo, están en tierra.
Cover in the clouds.
God damn it, my brother was in that radar unit. Missile fired. Evading.
Column 3. Fox 2.
Bandit acquired.
Ah, no, como lo visto ese.
Heads up. Bandit
Yeah.
Do we really have interceptors?
impacto, destruido. ¿Falló? Yeah. ¿Dónde está? Ahí. El maletero. Hay uno en el aire. Oh shit, me están disparando desde tierra. Es que voy a cambiar el arma, po. Es que está muy maleta. No, 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 no. Tranqui, tranqui, tranqui. Ya le tiramos el maletero. Puta, es un aliado. Lleva el maletero. Yeah.
Launch preparations complete. Bolts are free. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear 15 meters. UAV is ready to launch. Away.
Uf. Oh, que me dio risa cuando tiré el arma especial en melee casi.
What happened? Status report. Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close. Wait, they're being launched. You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile. Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it. We're dealing with terrorists. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter. He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more.
Oh shit. Mucho.
Mage 2, missile in the air. Bandits are in the clouds.
Behind target and ready to attack.
Son todos otros míos. Necesito salir de esta nube.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
The enemy does a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase him down and pull the trigger. Missed.
No veo nada.
In gun range. Trigger, don't let them run around. Take them down one at a time. I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more.
Mira, Maui. ¿Tú lo jugaste este o no?
I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt.
Puta.
It's like a ride in a roller coaster up here. 1 to go. Let's get through this without any casualties. Box 2. formation in the clouds.
Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
Voy a salir de acá. No cacho la altura, ahí está. 1600, 1500.
Column 4, Fox 2. It didn't connect. They won't show up on the radar.
Page 2, walking.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military...
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
Rango C. Tienes uno o más apodos nuevos. A ver qué hay que hacer ahora.
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier, Kestrel 2, was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Yeah. Ya. O sea, vuelvo en un par de minutos y juego la misión. Las piezas donde se ponen acá en el árbol. Una pieza. ¿O no? Mejora la maniobrabilidad. Son armas. Ya, vamos con este. Oh, chuta, no hay nada.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Classic. Acaba con el enemigo, no me digas.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position. 100. Trigger. Maintain
Wow.
your current approach. Altitude is too high. Descend. Meters.
Pero no, po.
100. Altitude is too low. Climb. Trigger, maintain your current approach. 50 meters.
Está súper abajo cuando...
500 meters. You have permission to access the refueling tanker. Altitude is too high. Descend.
Demasiado sensible esta cosa. Por fin. A ver si...
Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco.
God damn.
Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Don't let those jerks steal your kills.
What? Ya empezamos. Oye, eso.
H2, walking. Target was not struck.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move even if you're in an IG turn.
Missile away. 4 remaining.
Two just knocked one down.
This right here is what we call a learning experience.
Roger that.
We got this. We can't recover. We need reinforcements now! Is the enemy command insane? Why aren't they pulling out?
What the? Where'd he go?
Target is in range of guns.
The flank is open. Skeleton 2, move in.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
H2, enemy has a radar lock on you. They took a bite out of me. Breaking.
Nice kill.
1 remaining.
Enemy is firing.
Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take him out.
Roger that.
I've got him in my crosshair.
Vamos.
Gotcha, Fox 2. Breaking!
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
Seems to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break!
What the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Oh no. Wow. Son bombazos. No, son drones.
We just
Alita.
is utilizing the arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Skykeeper, this is Skeleton 1.
Checking your radar
Who got that monster?
Dodging
Just
everything
waiting
I
for
saw.
mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger. These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Bandits are fast as hell.
These guys won't go down easy.
Break! Now!
All aircraft, no change in game plan.
Chuta, era lío.
Destroy the arsenal bird.
Echarse al grande, ¿no?
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
I can't go on. Look at that light from the arsenal bird. What's going on here?
Fox 2, Fox 2.
I've got him in my sights.
Enemy on my tail. Commander, you got me!
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron,
Oh shit.
Column 3, column 2's hit. Status report. Shit, column 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Asciende.
Skeleton 3's lost.
Keep coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How's that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
¿Qué está haciendo?
Breaking!
What?
Skeleton 2 lost.
We got incoming.
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. If it was earlier, more of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Gollum and
No
Mage Squadron,
le pasen
give our
los
allies some time
misiles.
to escape.
Wilco, but column 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Ya, pero oh chuta.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Column 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Column 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing. This is Mage 1.
Ah, repegó pegarle con los sin misiles.
I got him. He's mine.
Fox 2. Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Column Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy. The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are.
¿Dónde está?
Don't get tired.
Ahí vamos encima. Está bien, estamos robando misiles ahí.
UAVs. Good work.
Hay dos allá y uno
More
acá.
UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1. Leaving Operation Airspace with Column 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Column 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
Muy lejos, está más cerca esto de acá, ¿o no? No.
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell?
What the
Column
hell?
2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't
Eso
shake it
qué
off.
lejos.
It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Siguiendo todo eso.
Get those UAVs off of France.
La pedí.
Don't think, focus. Lockdown bandit.
Fox 2. H2, UAV down.
Enemy drone is no more.
An ally's hit. Gollum and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move. They're ours.
Buena.
Get your asses out.
Yowza.
UAV down.
Squadron still have their hot shot. We just might make it out. Don't look back. Just have faith.
¡Oh, no murió!
Know you again. Okay.
Y otro es mío.
Mage Squadron, get those things off my ass.
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help
mid-range aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
I'm dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
Not good. Brody, break off.
Ah. Ahí.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. We get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Hello.
Bandit is down.
Golem 2 lost.
Shit.
Oh, se lo echaron.
Where's the one that got Brownie?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Mage 2 is taking on multiple UAVs. He's got them at bay. We owe him one.
Pero ¿dónde termina esta nube?
How can I retreat with a UAV on my
Oh, estoy
tail?
súper arriba.
Distract the bandit. Buy your friend some time.
Mage 2, missile away.
Got one in my sights. This one's mine.
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Page 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. Runway is clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing.
Oh no, aterrizaje. Me recuerda recuerdos de Vietnam.
Mage 2, lower speed.
De los Top Gun de Nintendo.
1500 to runway.
Aquí chocó, aquí chocó.
Lower nose, you're too high.
Voy muy rápido. No, o sea, ¿a dónde tenía que apuntar?
Take a visual landing.
El Top Gun me acuerdo que era en el portaaviones. O sea, ahí uno se enganchaba como en ese cable y se frenaba. Pero ahora tengo que frenar nomás.
Nicely done, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Stand by for
Okay.
further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
Logro desbloqueado. Sombra amenazadora.
Offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel 2 was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Rango A. Chut. Esperaba mucho menos.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
Rescate.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot who head up this strategy is you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
May the force be with you. Enemigos totales tierra 15, ok. Entonces vámonos con un arsenal antitierra brígido. Orden alfabético, casa, polivalente, atacante. Aire, tierra. Y este es full aire, tierra. Pero esto cae. Bueno, es una bomba. Estaba recordando los Y-Wing. No, este es tierra. Este es como directo.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Rescata al expresidente. Ya, ¿cómo se va a hacer esto? Me van a indicar por dónde tengo que pasar.
Entering operation area.
Tengo que pasar como por las 9 más encima.
We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
Ah, ya. ¿Qué cacha el tiro en el radar?
Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden.
Ahí no puedo.
Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
Puta. ¿Qué hacemos en esas cosas rojas, no? Pareciera. Estoy bajito. Lo siento. Acá no hay más nubes, así que no me pueden decir nada. Oh shit. Turbulencia. Ahí ya sale el ascensor que va a tener. A la casa. Paso pasar derecho. Uy, chuta. Casi
You
me...
got 2 directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut.
Ah, chuta, buena.
We're watching over you.
Gracias, Pepi. Use your instincts, Fox. Izquierda. Se ve más seguro. Pero ya veo que la cuestión después se hace estrecha. Bueno, y según lo que dijo el tipo, los 2 caminos son válidos. No es como que me encuentre en un callejón sin salida de repente y... Parece que este es más largo nomás. Porque parece que se da la vuelta. Hoy subí solo. Ah, buena, ¿y ahora? Voy a ir safe. Además como que me estoy dando la vuelta. Pero estoy a 3/4. Y ahora para la izquierda debería ser.
The space elevator and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
Espera, ¿cómo estoy? Está cerrado ahí, po. Oh. Pero esto está como en medio de la nada. Y ahora sí que estoy perdidísimo. Ya, gracias. Tengo que darme toda la vuelta. Uy. Ah, chutas, perdí. No he perdido. Donde no me respondía el control dije que estaba pasando y creo que se acabó la pila. Pero ahí parece que volví. Yes. Ando conectado y... ¿Qué? Pero es que al límite. Uy. No.
We've been spotted. Abort mission. Seagull evacuate now.
Enemy predator presence confirmed. Requesting response.
Y al menos al volver voy a cachar el radar al tiro por donde es el camino más corto.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar.
Como que me puedo ir devolver, parece.
Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
Puta. Estaba subiendo, juraba que iba para abajo. Okay.
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
No. Voy muy rápido. Más corto por ahí. No tiene pinta de ser más difícil. Encima hay una nube. No sé cuánto control tendré. Me la juego. Me la juego. Oh, está vibrando como loco el control. Tengo que mantenerme ahí. A ver, voy a acelerar. Ese que pasé. Y ahora para la derecha, ¿no? Sí. Y aquí es más safe. Hoy también puedo cortar por ahí. Y al frente mío. De hecho está súper relajado el aire. Ahora como que se puso brígido. Chuta, 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 chuta. ¿Hace? Como que me estaba empujando para la izquierda.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
Espero que esto haya sido un checkpoint porque...
Cavalry's
here.
Now it's our turn. Understood?
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before then. Missile inbound! Missile inbound!
This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down.
No puedo acelerar.
Destroy them. Mage 2, target destroyed.
Ah, lo veo en el mapa. Bueno, ahí vienen estos tipos.
The enemy has a lock on you.
Missile launched. Vehicle down. Mage 2, target down.
Tengo que echarme todo, supongo.
Half of the SAM sites are down.
Oops.
Half of the anti-air guns down. SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
Target eliminated.
All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Seeing them. Going up to meet on 2 VIPs.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Golem and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container!
Esto eran los aire-tierra, ¿cierto? Las cosas de abajo disparan. Lo vi.
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position!
Uy.
Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back! Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr.
Ay,
Harley! They're right there!
¿dónde está? Ahí viene.
Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Oh, lo vi muy tarde.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Golem and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Container box.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container! The enemy has a lock on you. Nice shot, Mage 2.
La cuestión maletera.
Column 3, Box 2. Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Ah, no puedo echarme la chuta. Debo esquivarlo.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off! We'll pass out some exhaustion before the enemy wears out. Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back! Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harlan, it's right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermobaric! Shit! Rocket!
Damn.
Jam.
UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
¿Me llevó? No.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harley. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who has this radio. Get Mr. Harley out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out. UAVs flying toward the space elevator. Mage, Gollum, get them.
We found an Norwegian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harley.
It'll do. Missile away. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with.
Locked. Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up. UAV down.
Mage 2 enemy has a lock on you. Mage 2, missile inbound. This is Gollum 3. Landed on my 6. They can't get away.
That's about half.
No. Mother Goose 1.
You inspire me, Trigger. I learned how to deal with these guys by watching you.
Viene otro. Viene de frente, me va a tirar uno.
Mage 2, missile launch. Targeting range of guns. 3 remaining.
They're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover.
UAV confirmed down.
Oh yeah, all in line. Missed.
Missile evaded. 1 remaining.
Golem 2, hang in there.
In gun range. All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
Alright. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Mr. Harley,
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Hay que escoltarlo.
bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
A big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, forming up. I've got you now. Firing.
Mage 2, missile away.
Roger. Sending UAV to transport. Orders are to fire warning.
Pasó por el frente.
evasive action.
Gotcha. I hear you. This isn't exactly a fighter.
Understood. An arsenal alert is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Column 1, break! Break!
Mage 2, down any UAVs near Mother Goose 1. Mage 2, walking.
Locked on!
Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
No. Quería haberme quedado cerca. Echaron al presidente. Parte de donde despega, ¿o no?
Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101.
Necesito
Forerunner for
buscarlo.
Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1
O sea,
will kill.
9000
That last
está
battle told me a
cerca.
lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Vuko, forming up. Golem 1, missile inbound, hey! They're after me.
Roger. Transport. Orders are to fire warnings. Yes, sir. He's an old-timer.
Ay, se me perdió. ¿Dónde está la...?
Mother Goose 1, UAV
Está
on
la
your
mamá
tail.
ganso.
Take evasive action.
I hear you. This isn't exactly a fighter. Locked on.
Understood. An arsenal alert is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
No, está allá lejos. ¿O no?
Damn it, I can't break away.
Mage
Está
2,
allá.
down any UAVs near Mother Goose 1. Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Nuevo. Como que me distraen, me voy a matar a los que están lejos. Porque al principio encontré que partí bien, como que me echa 1,5 por ahí. Y de ahí tengo que empezar a perseguir nomás a la mamá ganso.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs.
O mejor dicho, estos se van de cabeza a la mamá ganso.
Tell me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Vuko, forming up.
Missile did not connect. Mage 2, locked.
Calita. ¿Y ahí dónde está esto allá?
Enemy UAV down. Great job, Trigger.
Roger. Sending UAVs into transport. Orders are to fire warnings.
Puta, son muchos.
Sir, he's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fighter.
Understood. An arsenal alert is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Como que explotó al lado. ¿Dónde se fue? Ah, lo vi.
Mage 2, missile launch.
Where's the signal?
Enemy UAV down.
Stall warning.
Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Stall warning.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, inside. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron. Babble.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
Pero no, po.
IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual. Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air
Me
superiority.
perdió la mamá ganso.
Mother Goose 1 hit. Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
Estoy al lado. Con mucho.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Can Mr. Harling, please?
Stall warning.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
Thanks for the help, Trigger. Glad you're here.
Súper lejos ahora.
Stall warning.
Bandit in for lock on me.
Stall warning.
Mother Goose
Voy a
1 is
protegerla.
turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
Está sola, ¿no?
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take them down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Uy, se va detonado.
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit.
Make two.
Oh my god. Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was OC.
Yo no fui.
A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. The Rusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
The operation to
Forajido.
rescue former President Harling. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating a former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Todo mal. ¿Tienes uno más aspectos nuevos del Mirage 2005?
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
444. Ya, última misión. Es seguir produciendo un poquito.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His tech name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
How many can actually...
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
Bueno, engaña e intercepta al enemigo que sobrevuela la base. Nuevos aviones. Este es uno, pequeño caza de ligero diseño clásico que combina las delta, bla. Es rápido, bueno aire. Y el resto ahí nomás. Es muy rápido. Mejor que el F-16. Bueno, este no. Manejo estabilidad. Ya. Aire, 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 tierra, no. Aire, tierra, aire, aire. $18, 20, 20.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling!
Toss the jump in solitary once he gets back. If he makes it back, can you land your ass?
Champ's gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it?
Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil. Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base. Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one. If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me? Righto.
23, this is School 1. Numbers we can handle. Proceed with us. School Squadron, get into formation. Damn, I'm targeted.
Honestly, this pisses me off more than it scares me.
There's a juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes. The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Shit, the enemy just hit the control towers. Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke!
Send in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy. We'll be done by now. After we face the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill after the starts? This is the penal unit. If count's going forward, I decide when you die. All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your lying tune? I'll show you all how it's done. Spare 15, bandit splashed. Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm thinking everyone will get dressed up real pretty. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them. Righto. A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target. Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail
trail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Breaking out of lock.
No way anyone's gonna take the top score from me. It's in my blood.
Box 2.
Uy.
I got all dressed up for nothing.
No, lo vi.
On my target. Oh yeah, that's one of my score.
¿Y el otro?
Sorry, I got lucky.
Focus on destroying the target.
Bandit on my tail. We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. We lost all of them. Where the hell are we out here? Bandit locked.
Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
Careful on the clouds. Radar doesn't work as well in there. Bandit in my sights. Friendly shot down. Box 2. I'm hit. We're easy pickings now. Push it. Damn it. We were supposed to be done before the bombers even arrived. Head right along. I'm taking the trigger attack.
Oh yeah! Let's do this.
Sperry, watch your mouth.
Breaking off. Missile, evading. Bring that down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
You're low on special weaponry.
Breaking.
This is decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Chew on lead, pal.
Special weaponry is gone.
Trigger again. Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Okay. Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Box 2. Shit! I missed. Trigger's wasted.
Sabía que iba a pasar. Se debería haber pescado al de atrás.
Shoot down everything carrying bombs.
Primero.
Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Done by now if we had missiles.
Voy a partir
Wanna
acá.
bet which one of us gets the first kill from the start?
This is the penal unit.
If count's going forward,
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line too? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Bandit on my tail. Bandit is fired.
Star warning.
Enemy missile inbound. Evading. Enemy on your ass. We're easy pickings now. Push it. Damn it. We were supposed to be done before the bombers even arrived. What's two? This is Dando Squadron. Passing waypoint 2 above cloud level.
I've yet to confirm the destruction of the targets. Continue on with the mission. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomb at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. Sorry. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
We're losing escort. Finish the job and let's get out. Breaking out from in front of us, too. Friendly lost.
Bingo! Direct hit.
Missile.
Sorry, but I'm gonna get the top score again. Only because kills are self-reported.
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. We lost all of them. Why the hell are we out here? Use our numbers to maintain superiority on the base. Wingman down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Focus on destroying the target.
Ally has been shot down. Break! Head right on mark. Begin the attack. Move!
Oh yeah! Let's do this.
Sperry, watch your mouth.
Bye-bye!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
Go forward, 6-6!
Special weaponry out.
Ammunition 0.
I'm hit! Visual on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Missile.
Bingo! Good going. That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
Star warning. Star warning.
Bandit in my sight. On guard.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile.
Let me just slide in there.
Good!
Star warning. Star warning.
Breaking from enemy. Breaking! Breaking!
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need to yap to pull the trigger.
Shit, I missed.
Stall warning.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, Man and McKinsey, please maintain silence for the moment.
We're completely exposed up here. Lost another friendly. They're coming around with their guns.
But he killed Harling with his guns, too.
Bandit on my tail. Get off me.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
This is a pretty nice ride. Instrument service pretty good. Can't believe these things are to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic did she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know why we're out her nice. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy. You're too far, dunce. Get closer.
Missile. Missile.
This is School 6. I'm Red. Still flying.
Missile.
Approaching target. Open the bomb bay doors.
Boom!
Hell yeah!
Hey, do you have a read on the situation?
Missile. Missile.
Bandit acquired. Locked on.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Missile.
Dropping now. We won't make it to the target.
A puro molestando eso.
Missile. Missile.
I'm on back.
Missile.
We're being bombed. This is Dando 1. Delivery complete. We have what we need. Going home.
Missile.
Damage report. We need to send them.
The mission has failed.
How about them apples?
Silence. Deserters will be punished.
Yeah!
Shut up. Shut up. Spare squadron, listen
Oh,
up.
that guy, no.
Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Right done by now if we had missiles. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill from the start?
This is the penal unit.
If count's going forward,
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line, too? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them. A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Bye-bye.
The enemy has a lock on me. In position behind bandit.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Breaking. Bandit evaded attack. Trying again.
I don't like gambling this way.
They shot down one of us.
Trigger shot down a bomber. That was some fancy flying, Mr. Murderer.
Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
We can't break away. We can't. We lost all of them. Where the hell are we out here? Box 2. Go 4. Check 6. Missile. Evade.
Good hit.
They have me spiked.
A monkey could do this work. Anyone up for some poker tonight?
Focus on destroying the target.
Sorry, I got low.
Ouch.
I'm hit. Bandit acquired.
Get off of me!
Enemy has a lock. All aircraft acting on all discretion.
Ah, casi.
Begin the attack.
Oh yeah! Let's do this. Sperry, watch your mouth. Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
I'm on his rear. Warning, bandit.
You're low on special weaponry.
This is decent, but it's pretty sore. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Stall warning.
Multiple bandits inbound.
Missile.
They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too,
Stall
murderer.
warning.
Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Molesta mucho
Shut
eso.
down now. I got good money riding on your survival.
Missile.
Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
We're losing escorts. Hurry up. Finish the job and let's get out. Letting her rip. No, we're in front of us.
Missile.
Well done, bandit. Attack.
Missile. Missile.
Bandit evaded attack. Trying again.
Falló.
Hot zone like this. Box 2.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Are you... Wilco, Ben and McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
We're too busy to maneuver.
Trigger again!
On fire. We're going down.
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Bandit on your 6.
Missile.
Let me just slide in there.
Outbound. Bailing out. Launch on hostile.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good. Can't believe these scenes used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway?
I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something.
That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Ah, pero corta la tiene. Los de atrás. No, está justo ahí.
Bingo! Good going!
That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
Approaching target. Bomb destroyed.
Hell yeah!
Hey, do you have a read on the situation?
Up here. Bandit acquired. Firing. That only scratched me up. Continue with combat. Enemy has a lock. Bandit evaded attack. Trying again.
I should have put it all on trigger.
queda rodeado de esos tipos.
Shit! I missed! Mark 2! Break, Champ! Break! Trigger is down!
Molestan mucho los casos que me vienen persiguiendo. El último intento.
Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
We'll be done by now after rethink the odds. Wanna bet which one of us gets the first kill after it starts?
This is the first.
If count's going
I
forward,
decide
don't
when
mind.
you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty. Bingo.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Your ass is mine.
Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Hasta el otro.
Missile! Sorry, I got lucky.
They have me spiked. Bandit invaders attack. Trying again. We're easy picking.
Oye, no sigue, no.
Damn it. We were supposed to be done before the bombers even arrived. I'm hit! I'm hit!
No way anyone's gonna take the top score from me. It's in my blood.
Focus on destroying the target.
¿De quién? Ah, de ese. No, viene otro. Ya ese sí que no sé quién es. Ah, ya el de allá. No sé qué haya pasado.
Mátalos a todos.
Hola Selgam, ¿cómo estás? Muchas gracias por los bits. Hoy esto complicado en esta misión porque me persiguen mucho cuando estoy tratando de echar malos bombarderos.
After rethink the odds. Wanna bet which one of us gets the first kill after it starts?
This is the first.
If count's going forward,
Los dos primeros son fáciles.
all right, I'm assuming command.
Después viene un tercero que siempre se me pasa.
Who's gonna dance to your line too? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that will get dressed up real pretty.
Radar
Aquí
ping.
vienen unos como por arriba.
Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A
Voy
bomber's
a
at high
aprovechar de matar a
altitude.
esto.
Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Enemy on your ass.
Pero cuando empiezo a perseguir esto, se me acercan al tiro a matarme.
Getting in position is a piece of cake.
¿Yo bien? ¿O no?
Fox 2.
Missile flying at you, high roller.
Ah, bueno el juego. Pero quizá la curva de aprendizaje no es muy... Si estas cosas no mueren de una. Ah, ¿quién? Hay dos atrás mío. No, me tienen parecido a estos dos porque voy a perseguir uno y me pilla el otro. ¿Cómo va todo por allá? Tengo un target al frente. Encima que estas cosas ya se dirigen hacia la torre de control. Oh, no lo vi. Hay como 4, así como directo hacia mí. Y ahí al menos quedaron hacia mí, pero no, que vienen de frente. Y si gasto tiempo en perseguirlo, se me escapa el bombardero. Oh, lo vi. ¿Dónde está el bombardero? Para allá. Allá va. No, porque tomo el rumbo y me empiezan a perseguir los otros. No, se escapó justo al final. Ya. Ahí está. Ahora pegué el misil. Rango. Ahí viene. Ahí. No. Bien. Puta. Ahí sí. Hasta el otro a la izquierda. Vamos a matarlo. Dos. ¿Me viene persiguiendo uno o no? Y ahí viene uno. El que viene doblando. Pégale, bien. Hay uno atrás. Ah, me rodearon el creo. No. A ver si es que eso lo espanta al menos. ¿Dónde está el target? Se fue para el... Mira que iba a pegar. Ah. Apenas me pongo de frente, me apuntan. Me voy a dar la vuelta y me va a apuntar uno. Ah, lo vi, está justo. No, ni siquiera ese. Ese que era el de atrás, era el de al lado. Quizá afecta que estoy como con los aviones más... No con los mejores. Porque siento que hay unos aviones que parece que venían... Quizá donde compré la edición como que venía con todo. Y tiene como todo al máximo, entonces no quiero usar eso.
line. I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line?
El problema es que después como que lo escoltan muy bien.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Y mis compañeros como que no ayudan mucho.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile crew detected. Take care of them. Righto. Abominable high altitude.
Pégale.
Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Chao. ¿Dónde está el target? Perdí mucho tiempo en no perseguirlo.
A monkey could do this work. Anyone up for some poker tonight?
Trigger shot down a bomber. That was some fancy flying, Mr. Murderer.
Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with
De
scratches.
repente me va a tirar un
The more
misilazo, ¿no?
scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harlan's murderer.
Guau. No sé, estos misiles son horribles. Quería reiniciar la misión con el avión bueno. Así.
Focus on destroying the target.
Me gustaría focusearme en eso, pero
Your ass is mine. Die. Oh yeah. Let's
what?
Sperry, watch your mouth.
Do they really think they can get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show?
Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
Liberándome el enemigo, pero hagan algo.
Bingo. Good going. That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
Sorry, but I'm gonna get the top score again. Only because kills are
No
self-reported.
alcanzo encima acá.
Sorry, I got lucky.
Por esto el escuadrón por lo único que sirve es para gritar. Ah, siempre me confío en cuando veo el misil de frente. Me confío que lo voy a esquivar. El problema otro avión. Quizás sería interesante probar el... Estoy con los controles como comillas fáciles o que te dejan como girar normal. Pero habían otros que con los que podía hacer giros mucho más cerrados todavía. Son puros aéreos. Aire, guiado, alcance. Era súper maletero, ¿o no?
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission.
La lata es la primera parte. Puro esquivar.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to
Spare 15, the runway's free.
La cuestión nada que ver, pues se supone que hay puro aviones así chatarra acá.
toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. Sperry, when you land, your ass is grass.
Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go. So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer.
He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Dando. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
3, this is School 1. Numbers we can handle. Proceed with us. School Squadron, get into formation. Damn, I'm targeted.
Honestly, this pisses me off more than it scares me.
¿Cómo que se echaron?
There's a juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? They're that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower! Hey, what's with all the shaking? There's smoke! Send in the fire team. Not
pero
let the
otro?
enemy get
No.
closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order you to shoot down all?
¿De quién? Ah,
Commander McKinsey? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're clear.
¿alguien otro misil?
Show no
No.
mercy.
Be done by now.
After rethink the odds, wanna bet which one of us gets the first kill
Kills after
trigger?
the starts.
This is the pain of you.
If count's going
I
forward, it's
decide
all
when
mine.
you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your lying tone? I'll show you all how it's done.
Behind target, attacking.
¿En qué momento salen? La tarjetea. Ahí.
Sorry, but I'm gonna get the top score again.
Esta no es, ¿o sí?
Because kills are self-reported.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I've been active and get dressed up real pretty. Box 2.
I took some damage.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
It's in my blood. Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harley's murderer.
Lo activé.
Careful on the clouds. Radar doesn't work as well in there.
Ya me puse solo o sea, me puse yo mismo en el camino. Lo bueno esto es que no tengo que, o sea, parecer que no tengo que mantenerlo, el otro misil tenía que mantenerlo todo el rato en la mira.
Did they really think they could get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show?
Hit, target still alive.
Stall warning.
All aircraft, act at your own discretion.
Missile. Missile.
¿Dónde está?
Missile. Missile.
Landed on my field.
Missile. Stall warning.
Breaking.
Stall warning.
We're losing escorts. Hurry it up. Finish the job and let's get out.
Puta, no me di cuenta del misil.
Focus on destroying the target.
Eso intento, pero apenas estoy de frente a uno, me tiraron un misil.
Oh yeah, let's do this. Watch your mouth.
No, va a atacar.
Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
¿Quién? ¿Dónde está ahí?
Let me just slide in there. Bingo! Good going. That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
This is decent what it's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival.
¿Ya de quién?
Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Ahí lo veo.
Shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Ya vienen.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky
Hay
shot.
uno en el camino y hay uno que me va a interceptar. ¿Dónde está a la derecha? Ya están adelante.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Trigger again! Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck. Bet he killed Harling with his guns too.
Ah, nunca lo encontré.
It's been serviced pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have
Está
up
muy
her sleeves
arriba.
anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Spare 15, what the
Ah,
hell
voy
are
al
you
otro.
doing? Attack!
Hay uno enfrente. Está muy lejos. Lo vi.
Chew on lead, pal. Missile! Yeah, Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your
Pero
comrades.
deja de tarjetear a los que no son.
4 targets remaining.
¿Dónde está la porquería de estar atacando? Pero deja de tomar esas naves.
Hey, do you have a read on the situation? Trigger is down!
No encontraba nunca el objetivo.
Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
We'll be done by now. And after we think the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill after the starts?
This is the first
If it counts going forward,
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line too? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Head to the next target. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harley's murderer.
Hurry up! Finish the job and let's get out! Who else can we run on this guild? We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. We lost all of them. Where the hell are we out of here?
Está apuntando uno que está súper lejos.
Your ass is mine. Die.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Top score for me. It's my blood.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Sorry, I got lucky.
I'm hit! I'm hit!
Missile.
Breaking out of luck!
Missile. Missile.
Enemy on my 6!
Box 2.
Bandit acquired. We got a friendly!
At least it's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Shake off that missile!
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Wingman down! I'm surrounded!
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Missile.
Fallóme encima.
Missile.
Enemy blocked on me! Someone help me out here! Box 2! Bandit on my tail! Get him off me! Missile fired! It's deleted!
Missile. Missile.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, Man at McKinsey, please maintain silence for the moment.
Luego tengo uno atrás.
We've never had so many casualties!
No me ayudan.
Trigger again!
On fire! We're going down!
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Can't maintain altitude! Bailing out!
Missile.
This is a pretty nice ride. Instrument service pretty good. Can't believe these scenes used to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen.
Queen. More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Missile.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Missile.
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 4 targets remaining. 3 targets remaining.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
2 targets remaining.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man at his job has an idea how to end the war.
Begin the attack!
Oh yeah! Let's do this.
Sperry, watch your mouth.
De atrás no lo puedo sacar, pues.
Take him down now.
First come, first served.
Ya. Fueron para otro lado. Pero
Missile. Missile.
Enemy is fled!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
ahí está. Falló.
Missile.
Falló de nuevo. Esta es la cuestión.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah. Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind
Y
conditions
otra
are
vez.
calm.
Antes no sé cómo aterricé bien acá.
Too fast. Lower your airspeed.
Pero a ver si va bajando sola, po.
Bank left. 1,500 meters. Lower your nose. You're too high. Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
Como dijo Obi-Wan, another happy landing.
Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free.
El yo-yo, el piloto incrementa la altitud para girar al crear un radio de giro menor. Logro desbloqueado
Did I say you
444.
could take down the enemy?
Ya, lo voy a dejar hasta aquí por hoy.